Welcome to Cougar Stadium. That'd be North Rock Creek Baseball, as today Shawnee and North Rock Creek, the two Shawnee schools, face off for the first time. They'll play two games. We'll have one today and one tomorrow for you. Today in game one, North Rock Creek comes in 4-3. On the mound for North Rock Creek is going to be Alexander Monge. For the Wolves, they come in off a tough game. On the mound is going to be Alexander Monet. Sorry about that, Alexander and the Monet family. As Shawnee comes in, the last time we saw Shawnee, it was a tough day against Tecumseh. We'll see if they can get their bats going today, as it's a beautiful day on the campus of North Rock Creek, of course, for baseball. A spring day with the sun out and the wind down is a good day for baseball. First up for the Wolves is going to be Derek Criswell. Derek also is going to be pitching for Shawnee. Out in the field for North Rock Creek, joining Monet. He's going to be throwing to senior catcher Braden Olson. Over at first base is Jace Plum. Second base is Hasten Connolly. Third base is Landon Rosser. Shortstop, Hunter Bertram. Out in the field, left field, Maverick Wingo. Right field is Owen Payne. And center field is who today? It is Drake Clemens in his spot. Big Drake making plays out there and on the bases. As a good shot of Monet. Alexander set to face Criswell as Derek steps in.
I can have to tell if my shot's in the lower.
The lefty first pitch ball. That's going to be on the corner for a strike. 1-1 the count, as the wind coming straight down the right field line today, and it, as we've been experiencing all week, it's coming in gusts as Criswell puts a bat on that, goes foul. 1-2. Ball two. Not often do you see a high school catcher calling his own game. Braden Olson's been doing that for a couple of years now for Coach Hernandez. He really concentrated on that his sophomore year. Teachable. And that's really a gift for a head coach when you have somebody quarterbacking from behind the plate like that. We got a battle here. 2-2 the count, as Criswell and Monet going at it with a few fouled back. That's inside, ball three. On deck is Cruz Winsett. Cruz catching today. And he gets him, Monet, with a strikeout to start things off here.
Now batting number 2, Cruz Winsett.
Cruz is going to step in. Parker Wells on deck, the shortstop. In there for a strike as he gets that inside corner. Everybody settling in. Just high. Might have been off the plate, but I think it had height on it. Good movement. And that's going to be popped. Probably playable. Jace Plum over there tries to go over the fence. He does, and he gets it. That's the athletic Jace Plum for the second out of the inning.
At the plate, number 9, Park
In
12.
foul territory over the fence. That's a wow play right there. Parker Wells in.
He definitely did. Honestly, it's so
Winsett and Wells, both freshmen. You're going to see a lot of freshmen on the Shawnee side today. Both teams young. Only one senior on the field in the starting lineup, and that's Braden Olson behind the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, just outside. 2-2. Got him looking. 2 strikeouts in the first for Monet. North Rock Creek coming up. You're watching Shawnee Baseball on ShawneeCTV. That includes North Rock Creek and Shawnee. Together we build community one season at a time. First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, sprains, strains, and even eye care. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority. I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
We're back. Criswell on the mound for the Wolves as they throw it down, and they'll welcome Hasten Conley up to the plate. Hasten playing second base today for North Rock Creek. Drake Clemens on deck.
Leading off for the Cougars, second baseman, number 6, Hasten Conley.
Yeah, what you know about going out? Head west, red legs, TVs, all up in the headrest. Trying to...
Lefty takes the first one outside. Ball 1. That's going to be fouled straight back. 1-1 the count. You know Hasten is fast if he's putting the lineup right in front of Drake. Drake can move as well. And that's strike 2. Drake. And he gets him. Good pitch there. Change speeds on him. Hasten out in front. That's going to be the first out of the inning.
Now batting center fielder,
That'll bring
number
up
15,
Drake Clemens. Drake, one of those guys you got to watch from the box. A single many times turns into a triple with his speed. Always fun on the base pass. As Criswell hits with the leadoff strike. That's what you like to see from your pitcher. That's just inside, 1-1. On that, nope, that's wide. 2 ball, 1 strike. A little bit wild in the dirt. Three and 1. Fouled back. Criswell gets it full. Derek, a 5'11", 135-pound sophomore, throwing today, and he gets him with another strikeout. Nicely done. As Cruz makes the tag, that one ending up low.
Now batting for the Cougars.
Good pitch.
Hunter Bertram.
Always a tough out, steps in now as Hunter playing shortstop today. And that's fouled down the line. Again, you like to see Criswell, any pitcher, get out in front. That's important for youngsters watching. That first pitch strike helps or hurts that pitcher. Just inside. 1-1. As Hunter steps back in. Derek just off that out corner. He had that with the last batter as well. He's got to pull it in a little bit. Bobbled just for a moment. Good throw gets Bertram as from third, Childers hits Ty Janda, and the Wolves retire the North Rock Creek side, both sides. 1-2-3 in the first. You're watching Oklahoma baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community, one season at a time. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Hi, welcome in. Let's go see Jim.
We start things off with a good first pitch strike by Monet. At the plate is first baseman Ty Janda for the Wolves. As Monet gets out in front. 0-2. Again, as a pitcher, it's always good to be in front if you can be there. Janda fights that one off. And the count remains the same. High, ball one. Beautiful day for baseball. Again, the wind coming in straight down that right field line at the batter. Good bend on that ball, outside ball 2. Not getting that outside call very well on the corner. You like to see Blue be consistent like that. And he nails it on that one with a fastball. No hang on that. As Monet with his 3rd strikeout to the first 4 batters. That's going to bring up second baseman Rhett Hokett for the Wolves. Nice little grab there on the mound. Good bounce for the pitcher. Just off. One and one. Rhett takes his cut at that. Strike 2. Looked like a slider. Fooled Rhett. That one's outside. He's staying away from him. 2-2. That's in there for a strike. Good pitch, Monet. With a good sequence there called by Olson. That's going to bring up third baseman Case Childers for the Wolves. For the first 5, struck out by Monet. Case going to try to, going to try to change that. And he's going to hit it to short. Bertram gets it over to Plum. 3 up, 3 down. We're moving quick here at North Rock Creek. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make. And visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time at our Shawnee Sonic. Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
Back at North Rock Creek Baseball Field as Jace Plum going to lead things off for the Wolves. Jace playing first and batting cleanup today, as he had a successful basketball season as well. 6th man off the bench for the Cougars state semifinals team. Hit some big shots down the stretch. It was good to see. As that's a solid single out to center field. As Jace Plum reaches with the first hit of the ball game. Getting it back in quick. Corbin Wood for the Wolves. And Jace starts the second inning with a base hit off Criswell. That's going to bring up left fielder Maverick Wingo for North Rock Creek. That'll be high, ball one. Criswell going out of the stretch with Plum on first. Derek struggling a bit from the stretch to find the strike zone. Four pitches, walk.
Now batting for your Cougars.
That brings two on, nobody out, with the senior Braden Olson stepping in. Winsett makes the call from behind the plate. Let's see what kind of movement we get. Olson has good command of the bat. He can protect his runners pretty well. I'd like to see if they put something into play here. In there for a strike. Good pitch. Braden taking all the way, just showing. Let's see how the defense reacts. Big gap to the left side. That's going to be popped up. That couldn't have worked better for the Wolves. That's an out. As popped up in the infield for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Cougars, right fielder,
caught by
number 2,
shortstop
Payne.
Parker Wells. Runners stay where they are, first and second. Owen Payne, the right fielder, steps in. Criswell sizes him up, checks Plum. He comes home. Good first pitch strike. Good moment for the Wolves, seeing some pressure here in the second inning. Good moment for North Rock Creek, putting on that pressure as well. That's going to go to Wells. He goes to second, gets the one out. They try to turn two a little bit late, so it'll be first and third after the force. Plum moves up to third base as Wingo put out on the fielder's choice at second. And Owen reaches on the fielder's choice. That's going to bring on Ryan Rosser as Winsett sets the defense with the first and third lineup on the bases. See how they handle that. I would anticipate Wingo going. He does. Good drama there at the plate. Winsett with a good fake. Jace not fooled. Held steady at third, and that was a ball. Now it's ball two to Rosser. Rosser also over from the basketball squad. Strike one. The sophomore, multi-sport athlete. You like to see that in high school in particular. Young men and ladies playing multi-sports, well-rounded. That's an RBI, probably a 2 RBI, which it is, as he gets to second as well. Does Rosser with some good base running. And the 2-run score. Plum and Payne come across.
Designated hitter, number 10, Casey Coomer.
Kaysen Coomer stepping in, with Rosser standing on second, as good base running there. The cutoff thrown a bit high and allowing the runner to take the next base. That's in there for a strike. Kaysen Coomer at the plate. Kaysen, a starter on the basketball squad, making it to the state semis. He had a big semifinal game as well, as I think it was 4 3-pointers I saw him drain. Maybe more. It was at least 4. And Kaysen steps into baseball ready to go. Spring sports outside. No balls, 2 strikes. Coomer fighting it off. Gets another one. That's going to be high and inside. I'd say high and tight, but it wasn't too tight. It was on the backside of the head. That's wide as Coomer fights the count even. Criswell trying to put him away. Freshman on the mound. Senior, I think, in the box. Come to think of it. Yeah. As the DH. That's going to be right at Parker Wells for out number 3. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 1 left on base for North Rock Creek as we close out the second. North Rock Creek up 2-0. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, sprains, strains, and even eye care. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority. I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Back to North Rock Creek, Tal Leone at the plate as he faces Alexander Monet. Alexander, good so far, 4 strikeouts through 6 batters. And Tal trying to reach base. That's going to be a shot. right at second baseman Hasten Connolly for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 6,
And
Corbin
that brings up Corbin Wood, the center fielder. Got it on the outside corner. Blue loosening up a little bit. When you throw strikes, that happens. Gets everybody into the groove. That one a little bit low for ball one. 1-1. High, ball 2. First base is Jace Plum. Second base is Hasten Connolly. Third base is Landon Rosser. Out in left field is Maverick Wingo. Right field is going to be Owen Payne. There's another strike. Center field is Drake Clemens. Behind the plate is Braden Olson to set the defense there for you. 2-2, the count. Wood fights it off. And Monet gets another one as he's struck out 2 in every inning. Now he faces Gavin Gregson, the left fielder.
Now batting number 18, Gavin Grayson.
In there for a strike. Good first pitch from Monet. Ooh, he's going to get hit. That's going to be the first base runner for the Wolves. Was interesting there. Monet looking at the umpire,
Now batting number 10,
almost
Derek Christian.
questioning whether or not he got hit. As Blue sends him down, and that gift, let's see. With 2 outs, usually manageable. To do that with the leadoff. Not sure it was, but it was a ball. Derek Criswell back at the plate here in the third. Fooled him. Took something off. Criswell way out in front. Gregson with an average lead. Doesn't look to be any threat at this point, as we're back to the top of the order. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here he goes. And they got him. Nice play by Monet and by Plum. Tag made by Bertram. Wolves with the top of the lineup coming back up to start things off in the 4th. North Rock Creek, top of the lineup coming up here in the 3rd. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on Shawnee. Together, we're building community one season at a time. Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience. And that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or there'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Leading off for the Cougars, second baseman number 6, Haston Conley.
Hasten Connolly stepping in, leadoff batter for the Cougars here to start things off on their half of the third inning. First pitch ball. Criswell still on the mound for the Wolves. 0-1. Last inning. Started with 2 on, nobody out. 2 runs ultimately coming across. That's the lead for the Cougars now. It's Connolly out in front. 2-0. That one gets him. Fouls it away. Strike 1. Hear the wind whistling. That's hit solid. Janda takes it at first, gets it over to Criswell, and the out made. Nicely played by the Wolves.
Now batting
on the odd 3-1 put out. That brings up center fielder Drake Clemens. Inside, ball 1. Got a call there on the outside. One and one. 1-2. Criswell just looks a lot more comfortable from his full line. Saw that. And gets another strikeout. Had
now batting for the Cougars, shortstop,
no base runners.
20, Hunter Bertram.
And that's going to bring up Hunter Bertram. Hunter with a solid shot to the third baseman. Put out at first, but he got good wood on the ball. His first time at bat. Like that. And looks like the same outcome. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time at our Shawnee Sonic.
Criswell to the plate, and he's going to get the Wolves' first hit to the left field corner, and he's going to try to push it. They might get him. It's close. Had to be perfect. Wasn't perfect. Criswell in with the double. Good hustle there by the pitcher. Let's see if they pitch from him.
Now batting number 2, Cruz wins it.
The Wolves needed that. Their bats have been light so far, 3 up, 3 down, pretty much. Last inning, Gregson hit by a pitch. He did reach first, but he's thrown out at second, so caught stealing. Winsett pops that up. Fortunate that went backwards, not. Trying to get his player down to third as possible. See if he does it again. See if Alexander stays high. He let it go. He did pull it back in time. That was close. And that makes the count 1-1. Wolves playing some small ball here. That's a good bunt. That's going to be tight. He might get the base hit out of it. That was well placed. Not a lot that Monet could do there, and actually, I think for the pitcher, a good play not to chance the throw. It was going to be too close at first, and you have a runner at third. Nice decision, I would say, by the pitcher, as that was a clean base hit bunt. Couldn't have placed it any better as Cruz reaches first. That brings up Parker Wells. Parker to center field. Going to be a tag, and they're not going to bring him. Too shallow. So Parker goes down, flying out to center field. The runners stay where they are
number 14.
with 1 out.
Ty Jander.
Now let's see if he sends Cruz. Coach Schaefer giving the signs from third base. 2 on, 1 out. Winsett with a good lead. Back in plenty of time. Drew the throw. You want that with your buddy on third. Keep his distraction here at first. That's going to be outside. Not sure what Cruz was thinking there, as he didn't start running until after Olsen had the ball. I think he got a little confused. And he gets thrown out. Count 1-1. Second Shawnee runner thrown out at second by Braden Olson from behind the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Janda. That's a solid hit to right, and it will score the runner. Janda going to stop at first, as trying to make that play out in right field was Owen Payne. That would have been a very tough play, as the wind was working against him, as well as Janda hit that pretty solid. Didn't go as far as I thought it would, and it was really dropping down quick on Owen. Janda takes off to second. Bunt laid down. Should be the 3rd out of the inning. It is, as the Wolves leave 1 on. They score 1. We've got a 2-1 ball game at North Rock Creek. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community 1 season at a time.
I think the respect that she has when she walks in a room can be breathtaking.
Thank you.
She is one of my biggest mentors, and so the fact that she stays in the know, you can ask anyone on any board, anywhere serving in the community, and they know Miss Melissa Dennis. I think that's an amazing accomplishment.
Well, thank you. Thank you. If there is something that we can answer, we can help, you understand what we do better, we are here and willing to help you answer any questions and take you through our day-to-day operations.
Casterkey Auto Mart, online or in person. Casterkey Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
Welcome back to North Rock Creek. The Cougars up 2-1. We are in the middle of the 4th. And Plum going to step back up to the plate.
Cougars, your first baseman, number 5, Jace Plum.
Chriswell pitching for the Wolves. Doing a good job so far. Jace Plum got things started for the Cougars in the second, though, and it was a 2-run second. Got it with a solid single. First hit of the ball game for anyone. For Jake, as he takes a first pitch ball. One and one. Jake ultimately, for the first run of the ball game, off the RBI from Landon Ross. It's a 2 RBI single that he stretched into a double. And that'll be outside. Ball 2. Nice pitch. He got the call. Ball's 2 strikes. Ooh, inside. Chase gets out of the way. Count goes full. Chase in the cleanup. He definitely has power to go, as the wind dying down a little bit. That's going to be hit to Wells and bobbled. The air puts the on bait. Let's see if that comes to bite him. We talked about that an inning or two ago, about that might not hurt you so much with the with 2 outs and nobody on, but when you do that to the first batter of the inning, usually comes back to bite you. Just a whole different feeling after a play like that for everybody in the infield, pitcher included, and the opposing batters. So that puts your pitcher back into the stretch where he's not at his best, and he's got to face the entire lineup. And that's smacked deep right and drops in. Right fielder didn't see it, lost it, and that's going to be a stand-up triple. Rick Wingo with that triple as he gets all of it to right field. That's gone on any normal day, but that right field wind coming straight down the line, and Wingo really right by the wind as again after the air, he comes around to score, and Criswell still pitching out of the stretch. Maverick standing on third. There's another one, this one to center field. Second run comes across. Second hit of the inning. That one by Olson. He has his single and an RBI.
Now batting for your Cougars, right fielder number 2, Owen Payne.
Pinch runner coming in for Olson.
Courtesy runner
I think
for
it's
the Cougars,
Jackson Murray.
Jackson Murray.
As Olson trots. Payne, the right fielder. Runner advances on the passed ball. That one a tough one for the catcher to handle. Hitting the dirt just behind the plate. Might even hit the back of the plate. Didn't get any height on the bounce, that's for sure. Stayed in the dirt. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. Standing on second is Jackson Murray, pinch runner for Olson. That's going to be to third base. Case holds the runner, gets the throw. Runner comes anyway. No throw back. Good base running there
Now
by Murray.
Baseman, number 12,
After
Rosser.
Owen does his job, moves the runner. First out of the inning. Landon Rosser already with 2 RBIs. He's got a chance for another one here. That one outside. 0-1. Again, Criswell doing really well when he's got his full windup. They bring it, and the run scores. Good job by Rosser. He hit it where he needed to on that right side. He brings his run across. He's got 3 RBIs on the game. Good piece of hitting there by Landon Rosser. Second out of the inning. And that brings over. Let's see what happens when Criswell gets the opportunity to go full wind. 1-0. North Rock Creek with 3 across here in the 4th. Just outside. Case in a good eye. 0-2. I'm sorry, 2-0. And that's hit to Hokett. Second baseman, good throw to Janda, and nobody left on. 3 runs across. North Rock Creek up 5-0 over Shawnee, or 5-1, I'm sorry, over Shawnee. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience. And that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5. And they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, sprains, strains, and even eye care. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
I recently had questions about my family's health insurance, so I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have.
Welcome back. As Case Childers, the third baseman for the Wolves, trying to get some of those runs back from last inning as he steps in to lead things off for Case 0 for 1 on the day. As the hit to shortstop, Hunter Bertram in the second was retired. Pitches by Monet. He's not messing around. 0-2. As Monet not throwing a lot of pitches so far today. That's going to be right up the middle, and it's going to be Bertram. As Bertram puts out Childers, hustling Childers across first, but same result. 6-3 put out here in the 5th.
Now batting designated hitter.
And that'll bring up the DH, Tal Leone, for the Wolves. He watches another first pitch for Monet today. Good looking pitcher for the Cougars, especially from that left side. Goes out Leone.
Now batting number 6, Corbin Wood.
Second out. Center fielder Corbin Wood, as they fight for base runners. They've got a couple of hits last inning in the 4th. Other than that, Monet's had his way. No balls, 2 strikes. And strike 3. Another. Oh. 3 for the Cougars and the Wolves batters. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live.
Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
As Winsett throws it down to Parker Wells, we're back at North Rock Creek Baseball Complex. And the Cougars coming up on their half of the fifth inning. Hasten Conley wasn't feeling right as I said it. Kason Coomer was the third out of the inning. At the end of the inning, back up top with Hasten Conley. And Hasten facing a 0-1 pitch from Criswell. Derek Criswell, the freshman pitcher. I'm sorry, the sophomore pitcher for the Wolves. Hasten, good eye. And North Rock Creek comfort that bat with a 1 lead. 2-2 the count. And that's going to be a foul ball. Count remains the same. He got it. Good pitch. 1 out, and Drake Clemens comes. Haven't seen any changes in the Shawnee field. First base is Ty Janda. Second base, Rhett Hoken. Third base, Case Childers. Left field is Gavin Gregson. Center field, Corbin Wood. And out in right field is Ethan Berger. DHing for the Wolves, Ty Tal. To Childers, fields it cleanly, and they get him for the second out of the inning. Drake pushing up the line. Childers throw in time. Janda kept his foot on the bag. And that's 2 outs. That's going to bring up Hunter Bertram. Criswell hits Hunter. He's going to head to first. That brings up Jace Plum.
See that was a strike.
Jace has led off the 2 big innings for North Rock Creek. As Bertram reaches for the first time, Jace comes up for the first time with men on. And anybody out. Now he faces Criswell from the stretch for the first time. That's off the corner. Strike 1. On the corner, strike 1. It was a good pitch. Bertram in time. Now in scoring position. Good jump by Hunter Bertram. Why not run with 2 outs when you have Plum at the plate? That's going to be high. Two and one. Big pitch for Criswell here. Gets in the hands of. He almost got around on it. Let's see what they decide. 2 and 2. Man on second. It's going to be fouled away. Roll there by Plum. Good shot of Bertram there on second. Plum just slapping that away. It's not a pitch that he wanted, but he wanted to chance it. That one, but he got enough of it to stay alive. It sticks at 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs for junior Jace Plum. Outside, ball 3. 3 and 2. I don't think Jace wanted that walk. That's what that was. He wanted, and he's going to be running for a while as Berger unable to make a outstanding catch. That's what that would have taken. Again, the wind coming in from right field, pushing that ball down. Gets an RBI to go with his 2 runs scored, and Bertram comes in to score on the single. Plum standing on second. We'll go ahead and give him a double. Good effort by Berger, just unable to get it off, but better hit by Plum as he's 2 for 3 on the day and reached on an error. Brings up Wingo. Maverick Wingo already with an RBI. That's outside. 1 and 1. One with a walk. Stand-up triple last inning. Jan bobbles, gets it to Criswell, and they're safe. Plum moves over to third as Wingo reaches on the air.
Now batting for your Cougars, catcher, number 4, Braden Elson.
We're going to have a visit to the mound. We'll take a break. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
We're back, and Criswell's throw just a little bit high. Took a second to get the tag down. They would have had him. They had the runner leaning as we can go probably set to go to second. Throw again just a little bit high. Took a second to get that tag down. They get the out. And the Wolves escape. They give up one. Their trail 6-1 as North Rock Creek in front here on Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together we're building community one season at a time.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
It's Sonic Good at all 4 of our Shawnee locations. Great food, great fun, the best hamburgers in town. Keeps everybody smiling. Parties or gatherings, there's room for everyone. It's always a good time, Sonic good time, at our Shawnee Sonic.
Castor Key Auto Mart. Online or in person. Castor Key Auto Mart. They're good people to deal with.
First Med Urgent Care offers on-site x-rays and lab, post-injury drug screening, care for lacerations and abrasions, sprains, strains, and even eye care. Choose First Med Urgent Care, where your health is our priority.
For over 50 years, Fred's Tire and Battery has served Central Oklahoma with tires, batteries, and service for cars, trucks, and tractors. Friendly and affordable, with 2 locations in Shawnee. Fred's Tire and Battery, a name you can trust.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Alexander Monet pitching a great game for North Rock Creek. First pitch ball there. You haven't seen many of those actually from Monet. It's Gavin Gregson in for the Wolves. The box takes a second pitch strike. I'm sorry, second pitch ball, 2-0. That is hit. And Gregson reaches for the second time today, hit by pitch. Last time, got thrown out trying to steal second.
For the Wolves, number 10, Derek Criswell.
But that was also at the end of the inning, not the beginning of the inning. And pitcher Criswell stepping in can help his cause here. Takes the first pitch ball. Criswell pitching a good game from the full windup. He's gotten into some trouble when he's had to go into the stretch, especially early in the innings. But he's been impressive from the full windup. It's been a good outing for him as well. Criswell lead off for the Wolves. That's fouled away. 1-1. We're in the 6th inning for the Wolves. They trail 6-1 to the home team, North Rock Creek Cougars. The Cougars pretty clean in the field. They've played well today. Close. Monet with a good move over to first. That is outside. Ball 2. That's going to be popped up to short center. Second baseman backs up and gets it as that catch made by Hasten Conley on the short dinger by Criswell. First out of the inning.
Now batting number 2.
And Gregson stays at first. It's going to be foul. Cruz Winsett, the catcher, at the plate for the Wolves. Good shot there of Gregson. To first. Monet with a good move. It can fool a runner. And he's right on that line of they're keeping Gregson attentive over there at first. Monet right on that line of maybe a lean, a foot. He's right there. It's kind of deceptive for that runner. That's hit sharp into deep left, and they're way back, can't catch up to it, is Wingo. And they're going to send him home as Gregson going to be out at the plate. And that was close. Like to see that replay. Good play by the Cougars, though, from deep left. Wingo does what you're supposed to do. He hit his cutoff, and the cutoff was able to make the throw to the plate. Olsen with the tag, as you see it there, a bam-bam play, as the umpire right on it.
Now batting number 9, Park.
That's
12.
why you get down, and that's why you've got a catcher like Olsen behind the plate to make a tag like that. The runner retired at the plate after the double, and that'll retire the side. The double by Cruz Winsett. He got over to third on the throw, but it was a good hit by Cruz. Wells put out as he hits it to second baseman Hasten Conley. So the Wolves leave one on, 2 hits, and they trail North Rock Creek Cougars 6-1. North Rock Creek coming up on their half of the 6th. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, we're building community one season at a time.
The bees and their keeper can communicate. The beekeeper can hear when they're in distress and helps in turn. This partnership of mutual encouragement is a reflection of the harmony and balance we strive for at St. Gregory's Abbey.
Gordon Cooper Technology Center has a lineman program.
Real life opportunities, real life experience, and that's what we're trying to give them with the 3 instructors. We got about 100 years of experience. They'll be what's called a grunt, a trainee, or they'll be an apprentice 5, and they will know how to do everything here on the ground and up the pole to help them get that job. You'll get out of this training what you put into it.
I recently had questions about my family's health insurance. So I stopped by and spoke with the insurance guy at the mall. Jim Pierce was friendly, quick, and knowledgeable about my options. Jim answered my questions, and I purchased the best insurance plan I've had in years. I recommend you speak with Jim Pierce, the insurance guy at the mall, about any health insurance questions you or your family members may have. Air Force One Heat and Air Conditioning offers competitive pricing, licensed technicians, and over 25 years of experience. Air Force One is a hometown company. Contact Tim or Terry Muirhead with Air Force One. Stranded with car trouble? Give Triple R Wrecker a call. Triple R Wrecker and the Ramirez family has been serving Greater Pottawatomie County for over 20 years. Triple R Wrecker.
On Benedict Street, Hardesty's Market and Deli is your go-to for all your local meat needs. It's also the perfect spot for lunch, offering your favorite local sandwiches, dips, sweets, and more. Support locals. Stop by Hardesty's Market and Deli today.
Back at North Rock Creek, as to the plate comes up Braden Elson, and that's in there on his toes for a strike. Nice inside pitch by Criswell. Again, out of the full windup. He's been doing that. No balls, 2 strikes. Wow. That was a nice curve, and we've had a change at pitcher. That was Parker Wells who came in. And Parker with the strikeout of the first batter that he faces. Parker coming off of his place at shortstop over there. 1-1, or 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now it's 1-1. Thanks for that, Owen. Owen Payne, the right fielder, in there for North Rock Creek. That's going to be played by Childers at third, to Janda at first for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Landon Rosser. Landon with 3 RBIs has had a great plate. As first time he's coming up with nobody on, but he has handled the bat nicely. A single with 2 RBIs and a nice sacrifice for another in the 4th. He comes back in the 6th, 1 for 2. And he's going to hit that one to Janda. This caused trouble the last time. Janda doesn't even try to get it over to Wells. Just felt like he couldn't get him, probably, and that's going to bring up Case and Coomer. So Rosser reaches it first base line. And Coomer, who's 0 for 2, steps in. That's going to be on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Wells throwing hard.
They won't have to play the bottom of the 7th.
Keeping an eye on that first base runner, Landon Rosser. That's going to be hit out to center field, having to make a long run, and he makes the catch. That was nicely done by the center fielder for Shawnee. That would be, who's out there now? It looks like it's Corbin Wood. You're watching Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Watch live. We're into the 7th. At McElroy and Owens Funeral Group, your loved one never leaves our care. From your first phone call at the time of loss through final resting, we are with you. Stop by McElroy and Owens for a visit today.
Hi, welcome in. Let's go see Jim.
Our beef is exclusively available at the Monk's Marketplace. Taste the difference that care and quality make, and visit our serene landscape to pick up your perfect cut.
A&S Roofing. Quality roofing built to last. Dedicated to high-quality work, pays attention to the details. So get started on your roofing project today with A&S Commercial and Residential Roofing and Contracting.
A lot of people don't know we started Eric's Pharmacy in 1995. So we've been going strong for over 29 years. We had a chance to spruce things up, put in new flooring, new shelving, and it really, really came together beautifully. We invite everyone to come by and take a look.
And take the first pitch high. Great play from Corbin Wood. Parker Wells stepping in there and doing a good job in relief in the 6th as Monet looking for his game. The Wolves need 5 here just to extend this ball game. This leadoff an important part of that. Janda pushes it towards right field, should be caught, is caught by Payne for out number 1.
Now batting number 1, Rhett Hockett.
That's going to bring up Rhett Hockett.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that one out too.
Brad 0 for 2 today. And that'll be off the outside corner, ball 1. Monet probably surprised. Goes right back to that outside corner. Surprised on that outside pitch that it missed, but Blue's been pretty consistent there. As that fastball was about in the same spot. He called that a strike. The bender, you know, it could be a strike, might not be a strike. I kind of like how Blue's calling it today. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count on Rhett Hockett. Strike 3.
Now batting number 32, Case.
That's going to bring up Case Childers. The Wolves down to their final out. They will play a second game, and we will bring that to you tomorrow as Childers takes strike 1. These two teams, both Shawnee teams, like to see them playing each other. It's starting to get into a groove of the two schools playing the different sports against one another. That's fun for all of us. And that's going to be fouled away. No balls, 2 strikes, the count. And we enjoy bringing these to you. It's a privilege to do what we do. We're in the top half of the 7th. North Rock Creek up. And Childers holds off that. That's that bender we've talked about. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count. Let's see if he comes back with a fastball out there. Nope, he comes inside with the fastball. North Rock Creek 1 strike away from a victory. It's going to be back to Monet. Fittingly throws over to Plum, two most responsible for this outcome, that pitcher and that first baseman. Also, Wingo with a good day, bringing in 3 RBIs. I'm sorry, Landon Rosser. It was the third baseman, Landon, with 3 RBIs. As North Rock Creek beats Shawnee 6-1, and we are happy you stayed with us through its entirety. You've watched Oklahoma High School Baseball on ShawneeCTV. Together, all of us, Shawnee, we build community one season at a time. Good night, everybody.